Hi guys, welcome to Meta Vibes. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. Today I just wanted to do a cute nail set that you saw a few seconds before using the Daily Charme monthly subscription box. This is the July one, the summer one. It's called Mermaid Core, I guess. These are the items that it comes with. This is a summer 2025 box. So to start off, right on the top, there are these gorgeous mermaid ocean vibe stickers. Mermaid ones, scales, so pretty. I love the colors, and ocean vibe ones. And of course, there's some charms. There's some cute starfish, some gold starfish charms, and some other cute charms, and some cute little turtles. Some other gold ocean vibe charms, and some iridescent, beautiful seashell charms. And then some jellyfish charms, which are gorgeous too. And then just rhinestones, like mermaid colored rhinestones. We're actually gonna do that after. Also got some toenail separators to do your nails, your toenails. Cute nail file with sparkles. These cute pink heart-shaped toenail separators, which are so cute. And then got some other charms, rhinestones, and those, like, I don't know what those are called, those flaky things. But I love all the colors, they're so gorgeous. And then, of course, some foil, some gorgeous foils. And then a silicone mold with like different ocean vibes. And these magnetic balls, which I love. I've been looking for them everywhere, so I'm so glad I got them in this box because for some reason I can't find them. And then some more glitters. So pretty. I love these colors. It's so gorgeous. And a cute freebie clip, seashell clip. And then cuticle pusher. And then some full-size gel polishes. This is the Deep Blue Sea one. They are magnetic. It's so pretty. I did use this today. I used actually most of this stuff. Look how gorgeous this polish is. Also got another one, which is called Mermaid Kiss. This is a chameleon cat eye one that I use too. It's so gorgeous. Look how gorgeous that is. I love how it shifts. It's so pretty. I love how they're full-size bottle prep and everything. So I am pushing back my cuticles very gently. I hate doing cuticle stuff. I don't know. I get like very paranoid about it. But I am doing it very gently. That now looks so bad. Once I'm done pushing back the cuticles, I'm going to use this bit that I got from Melody Susie just to clean up around the cuticles, lift and get all the dead skin to show. This is a very gentle bit, so I'm not like feeling any pain or anything. And I'm also going on a very slow speed. Like I think I was going on like 3 because I'm too paranoid to go faster than that around the cuticles. As you can see, it's lifting all the dead skin, the dry skin, and then the remnants of the previous nail set. And then I'm just going to brush it off, and now I'm going to go in with this rounded cuticle bit, which is just clean up the remaining or whatever the other bit lifted. I'm sorry the camera's focus is so off. It was so hot I couldn't go in my normal nail room because the AC doesn't reach all the way up there, so I had to move all this stuff downstairs. So the camera setup's not really as great. Sorry about that. Now I'm just going around the other way with this cuticle bit. Once again, I'm going very slow. The speed is slow, and this bit, I don't feel any pain or anything on it. Now I'm just gonna brush all the stuff off with a brush with isopropyl alcohol on it. And then I'm just gonna use 100 grit file just to clean up, smooth out the free edge a little, even it out a little. I don't want to cut my nails because I do want them to grow a little, so I'm not cutting them. Like, you don't have to cut your nails when you're putting tips on. And I'm going to go in with this, I think this is a 240 grit, and just roughen up a natural nail surface. Once again, the speed's I think only on 5, and as you can see, I'm not staying in one area that long. I'm just literally just rubbing over it. I would not use anything less than 240 grit because this is like a very soft grit. Now I'm just going to clean out the dust with the same brush with isopropyl alcohol. That's how they turned out. Now I'm just going to wipe the nails with alcohol again in a lint-free pad. Once that is dry, I'm going to go in with a dehydrator. Just dehydrate all the nails. They look pretty dehydrated already, but just for peace of mind. Once that's dry, then I'm going to go in with primer, making sure not to get any on my actual skin. Once that's dry, I'm going to go in with the nail glue, the gel glue that I'm going to be using to glue on the nails. I'm going to go in with a layer of that on my nails, like a thin layer. I'm going to put a thin layer on all the nails. I think you could also use a base coat, but I just use the same glue that I'm going to use because, I think it should work. I'm doing this a different way this time. I normally don't use builder gel and all of that. I'm doing a completely different method to put these nail tips on. I kind of want to test it out and see if this method works best for me and how long the nails last doing it this way. So I'm just testing this out. So after I put a thin layer on all my nails, I am going to cure for a full 60 seconds. This is the first time using the Modelone's nail tip glue. And then I'm going to be using the Prey Gel X Long Sculpted Stiletto, or Almond, sorry. Just going to shape them out. And then I'm going to etch the inside of the nails with the file just to roughen it up so that it sticks better for better adhesion to my nails. Also, I'm trying to make it thin down there because I'm trying to make them look as natural as possible. Once I'm done with that and doing that to all the nails, I'm going to go in and put a thin layer of the glue wherever I etched. And then I'm going to put the excess on the end of it so that I have something to like push up. These are sculpted, so you do need a good amount. Yeah, I needed to get more because this thumb I didn't put enough. And then I'm going to go in and place it on a 45-degree angle and push down until the glue reaches the free edge of my natural nail. As you can see, I'm not going all the way down to my cuticle. This is the first time I'm trying this method. I normally put the tips all the way down to the cuticle. I've heard this is better for longevity, so I'm going to try it, see if it actually works. And I'm going to flash cure for like 15 seconds while holding it. And this is how they turned out so far. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with the rest of the nails. Once I finish putting all the nails on, I do a full cure of the whole hand for 60 seconds in the nail lamp. And then I'm just going in with the nail file 100 grit just to like smooth out the tip. I don't want it to be sharp. I want it to be more rounded. So that's how they turned out. They were a little long for my liking. So I did cut them down and reshape them because I wanted them to be shorter. Now I'm going in with this sanding bit and just roughening up the cuticle. I mean, not the cuticle, sorry. Roughening up the nail tip. And I'm also trying to lower the cuticle area a little, like to kind of blend it in with my nails. So I'm going to file that a little around the cuticle so it looks more natural. This is the first time I'm trying this too. I've never done this before. I kind of just don't really waste time doing all this, but I do want these nails to stay on for a while because it's way too hot in this weather to do nails up in my desk, and it's too complicated to bring all the supplies down because I use a lot of supplies. So as you can see, I'm just trying to blend it into my natural nail, and I'm also roughing up the whole nail tip. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to the rest of the nails. This is also cleaning up any glue that came out from putting the tips on, so it helps with that too. I also kind of used it to like smooth out the tip to shape it better. And then I'm going in with the ceramic bit, which is rounded on the top, just because it's more rough, to clean it up even better, to really seal in the cuticle. That's what I was trying to say before, seal the cuticle, so that no water gets in. Like I said, this is the first time I'm trying this method. If this works, I don't know why I never did this before, but we'll see how long my nails last. I didn't put peel off base coat or anything because I really was trying to test the longevity of these nails. And then I'm thinking to try to do a Gel-X fill if these nails stay on, so I don't have to like redo the whole set. Once I finish all that and I've blended in the cuticle as much as I can, I'm going to go in and put a little acetone around the cuticle, really just rub it in there to kind of seal and blend in the cuticle even more to make it look more natural. I do have to say they definitely looked more natural when I did all of that. But that's not all that's going to make it look natural, so comment down below and let me know if these methods worked for you guys and if you tried these methods before. I'm really like rubbing in the acetone because acetone melts plastic, so that's what I'm trying to do. Once that is all done, this is how they turned out. And they do look pretty blended by the cuticle area. Now I'm going in with the base gel. I'm just putting a thin layer of it just so that the builder gel could stick better. I'm putting a very thin layer of it on, making sure I don't get any on my skin. So I'm doing it very slowly and gently. You don't want to put a thick layer on because you don't want your nails to be too thick. The base gel I am doing all the way from my cuticle area, even though my tip isn't all the way over there. I left a little gap because I want to try to put builder gel over. So once I put the base gel on, did cure for a full 60 seconds. And now I'm going in with this Beetles base gel. It's my first time trying base gel, so this is like practice for me. Honestly, it wasn't that hard to work with. So I'm putting a thin layer on before, not curing it. Just getting a nice little layer on the nail. And then I'm going to go in with the bigger glob. Make sure I get it in the cuticle area. And then I tilted my finger down because it's self-leveling. So this kind of helps with it to move downwards. I don't want it to flood my cuticle area. So holding it this way definitely helps it not do that. So I'm just using the brush right now and just bringing the gel builder down as much as I can. And then I'm going to go in with this liner brush and just kind of move it to the spots that need some more. Make sure I get it anywhere that I missed around my fingers. And then once I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to flip the nail over just so it self-levels, because then it self-levels, so it brings it all to the middle, so you get a nice apex. So I'm just going to move it using the help of gravity, basically. I'm going to move it using the liner brush to where I want it to have the apex. I'm just going to hold it there for a few seconds. And then I'm going to make sure I'm satisfied with how it looks. And then I'm going to use my little mini lamp just to hold it in place. This is not a full cure. I'm just flash curing it quickly so it doesn't keep self-leveling itself. Honestly, I think that looks so good with the builder gel, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to the rest of the nails. I will show the second one, but then the rest of them, I think I'm just going to not show on camera. So I'm going in with a thin layer of the builder gel, just putting a coat on the nail. And then I'm going to go in with the bigger glob. Make sure I get it in the cuticle area. Honestly, this Beetles builder gel is so easy to work with. Now I'm going to go in with the liner brush and just get the spots that I didn't fill in. and clean it up a little, and then I'm going to flip it over, make sure the apex is where I want it to be. I'm sorry the camera angle's all wrong and weird. It was hard to do on the camera. I went ahead and did the rest like the same way, and then I did a full cure in the nail lamp for 60 seconds. And this is how they turned out. I thought they looked so good. And after I did a full cure of 60 seconds, I'm going to go in and immediately go in with the nail set. So I'm going to use that Deep Blue Sea magnetic cat eye polish that I got from the Daily Charm. Tell me those nails don't look gorgeous with the builder gel. I could just keep them like that, but I want to use the supplies. So I'm going with a thin layer of a Deep Blue Sea cat eye gel. I'm going to magnetize it just to let all the sparkles come out. And then I'm going to cure that once I'm satisfied with it. Then I'm going to go in with the second layer. And I'm going to use these beads to do like the water effect. It didn't work as well as I wanted it to, so I had to redo it. So I demagnetized it, magnetized it. That was the wrong way to do it. So basically you have to just make a circle, a one layer circle, because it was not working. So I had to redo it again. It did not work. Okay, so I redid it. And it didn't work again. And it was because I had double layers. It just needs to be a single layer round. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll see. See, that is a one layer circle. That's how it works. So this was like my fourth try, but I finally got it. So do not like double the circle, if that makes sense. See how perfect it turned out? Turned out much better with the one layer. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I definitely wanted it to be looking like underwater, like the Deep Blue Sea. After I was satisfied with that, I cured for a full 60 seconds. I'm going to go in and use the stickers that also came in the Daily Charm box. Can we just appreciate the apex with the builder gel there? Like I said, this was the first time using builder gel and trying this method, so the nails were not like crisp and perfect, but the more practice, the better. Honestly, I just want to see how long they last. I thought these stickers were so gorgeous. And with the dark blue background, they really pop. I think this was my favorite nail actually, and it was so funny because this was probably the easiest one to do compared to the rest of them that I did, and it was my favorite. I want it to look like it's like underwater. I got an air bubble there, which was annoying me. Or dust, there's nothing I could do about it though. I already cured everything. I don't think you can really notice it though. Just gonna press that down. I thought that nail looks so beautiful. I really love the color. Now I'm going in and I'm just gonna top coat it because I'm done with this nail now. I'm also using the Daily Charme No White Diamond Shine top coat. This did not come in the box. I bought this separate. I love their top coat. Then I'm going to cure for a full 60 seconds after clearing up around the cuticles. That nail is done. Now on to the next nail. I'm using the other polish, the Mermaid Kiss polish that came in the Daily Charme set box. I'm just going to put a thin layer first. I'm going to magnetize it. It's like hard to see, honestly. Can't really tell. But it does shimmer a lot. It's a very pretty color. Now that I think about it, I should have done it over black polish. I should have tried that. That might have maybe made it come out more. Now I'm going to go with the second layer, second coat. And then I'm going to magnetize that. I think this color is so gorgeous, but I definitely should have done it over black. I feel like it would have popped more. Look at the shift, it's so pretty. Once I was satisfied with the shift, I'm going to cure it for full 60 seconds. And then these are the charms that came in the Daily Charme box and also some of my own charms. I tried to use all the same products, but some of them I had some other products. So, but most of the stuff that you're seeing is from the box. So I went in and put some rhinestone glue on, and I'm going to go ahead and use that starfish, golden starfish charm. I'm sorry I'm off camera. I did not realize. And once I'm satisfied with the placement, I'm going to use my nail pen, UV pen, I guess it's called, to flash cure quickly to hold it in place. And then I'm just going to use more rhinestone glue, and I'm just going to put a bunch of random charms and stuff that came in the box, but it still turned out really good. I thought it looked really mermaidy. I know how it looks now, but trust the process. Yep, I dropped the nail thing and it was a disaster. I was literally working on this for 2 days straight, so I was pretty tired at this point. I'm putting on more nail glue. Okay, so that's what I decided on. I put on more nail glue. I had to keep putting on nail glue. I don't want it too thick, but I just wanted to, I guess you could put one charm at a time, but I felt it was easier just to do this, especially since they weren't moving really. Now I'm just going in with a bunch of random charms. I did end up doing it off camera because I was getting really frustrated. Now I'm going with the Macart rhinestone glue and I'm making like scales, like a seashell, like a raised seashell edges to make it look like a seashell. And I'm flash curing between each line that I'm doing, each 3D line. So this is how it was looking. It wasn't perfect. Honestly, I love that nail. I thought it came out really good with all the random charms and stuff. I'm sorry I couldn't film it. It was just, it wasn't working out too well. I was getting frustrated. This is how it turned out. It wasn't perfect, but I'm going to top coat it. At this point, I was happy with how it looked, so I just kept it. I make sure I top coat between each charm and over the charms and everything, just because I don't want anything falling off, because it took me a really long time to do this nail. But I think it turned out so good with all the random charms. I think it looks very mermaidy. That's how it turned out. After it's top coat, I think it looks so good. Now for the next nail, it's going to be a simple one, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a layer of the same top coat on the full nail. A nice thick layer too. But I'm not going to cure it. I'm not going to cure it, and I'm going to go ahead and use the glitter that came in the Daily Charme box as well. These are so gorgeous. Look at how it shimmers. It's so pretty. And they're almost like mini rhinestones. They're not like flat glitter. They're like 3D-ish. But I think it turned out so good. Of course, I put a cupcake tin on the bottom just so I don't want to waste all that. Look at this beautiful glitter. It's so pretty. Then I'm going to cure it for a full 60 seconds. And then once it's cured, then I'm going to go in with this rough brush and brush off all the excess that didn't stick. This is how it turned out. I thought it turned out so pretty. And then I'm going to do a thick top coat over it because I don't want it to get caught in my hair and everything. Once it's top coated, I'm going to cure for full 60 seconds. Now moving on to the thumb. So I kind of want to do like an ombre scale type of thing. I didn't really know what to do on this nail, but I wanted to use all the stuff that I got in the box. So I'm using both the polishes that I got in the box. So I'm so sorry guys, but my phone died. It stopped recording, so I didn't get all the other stuff. I didn't know it stopped, but basically I tried to use the foils. They didn't really work out too well, so I don't know why I have the worst luck with foils. I just cannot use foils. So I basically just, at this point I was so over this nail. I just wanted it to be done, so I literally just added some of the other stickers that I got from in the Daily Charme box and just added some random stickers just so it kind of matches the ring finger but also doesn't. As you can see on my right hand, the foil and ombre turned out really good, but on my left hand for some reason it didn't turn out that good. Just put some random stickers, and that was that. And then I'm going to top coat all of that. And then I'm going to cure that for a full 60 seconds. And then I'm going to go in and try to use the foils on the pinky as well. I am so sorry. I think my phone died again. Basically, I finished all the nails and now I'm going in with cuticle oil. I'm so sorry. But you can kind of see the pinky there. I tried to use the foils and it didn't work out, so I kind of just ended up using a bunch of different random charms on it. I'm rubbing in the cuticle oil. Overall, I think they turned out really good. I honestly just cannot use foils. But this is how the thumb turned out. And all the other, you could see the pinky right there. I think it turned out pretty cute. It kind of matched with the middle finger. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was so rushed at the end. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think and if you would try this method. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.